Hello everyone and welcome to the 11th annual Women of the World Fashion Show here in Salt Lake City, Utah. We're so happy to have you all join us tonight. My name is Alex Goller and I am a board member at Women of the World. We have a really fun evening planned for you. We're going to be starting with the red carpet discussion as well as a lesson in mixology from our friends over at Beehive Distillery who are standing by. In the meantime, we're going to watch a fashion show, slideshow of years past, as well as a thank you to our sponsors to get geared up and excited for what's to come. So again, we're so happy to have you here and get ready for some fun.
So if you don't have a jigger, no worries. You can just take half of a lime and juice it with a little hand juicer, and that should be about half an ounce. So it goes directly into your measuring cup or your shakers, whichever you have. Then we'll follow that. I like to put a little dash of simple syrup. It rounds out the drink, binds everything together. So maybe about a 1/4 ounce. Simple syrup is just a 1-to-1 cup ratio of sugar and water, super easy. Next, we'll use the Beehive vodka. This is one of my personal favorites because, obviously I'm biased, but because it's sugarcane based, so it's got a little bit better texture to me. It's also FDA certified organic and gluten-free, so it's a great vodka to have at home because anybody can have it. If you have guests with intolerance to gluten, that would be safe. So 2 ounces of that. Now you're going to put ice in your glass and in your shaker, and then shake for about 10 to 15 seconds, short little shake. As soon as those shakers feel cold, you are set. Now the best part, ginger beer. Here at Beehive, we actually use Fever Tree, but I like Bundaberg, has a little bit more spice. You're going to put just a little bit in at the bottom, and then pour in the shaker contents, and top with a little more ginger. We will do a lime wheel to garnish. And there you have it. If you want to get a little creative, you're more than welcome to use like candied ginger as a garnish. You can, if you have a juicer at home, use fresh pressed ginger juice, throw your garnish on the ground, whatever you want to do, get crazy. But that's the basics of it. Super easy, always refreshing, always delicious, never too sweet. Cheers.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much to Beehive Distillery. That's personally one of my favorite bars. Go there, try the Tom Yum. Tom Yum's one of my favorite cocktails. Thank you for showing us how to make a beautiful Moscow Mule tonight. My name is Quest Webster. I've been with Women of the World since July 2020. I am the daughter of immigrant parents from Guatemala, and
hi everyone, good evening, and thank you all for joining us. So my name is Luz Carreño, and just like Quest, I am also the daughter of immigrants, but my parents, they come from Mexico. And Quest and I are case managers here at the amazing Women of the World nonprofit, and we're going to talk a little bit about what it means to be a case manager and what it means to be at the front lines of being an advocate, especially during these really hard and trying times of the pandemic.
Yes, so we started at the beginning of the pandemic, of the COVID-19 pandemic, and we don't really know what the normal is. We've been here throughout the entire pandemic, and we just know what's expected of that. And so with case management, really it comes down to being an advocate for these women and for feeling like they're represented in this world, in this American society, and well represented in a fair and just way, and just being a support system, and so that they know that they can save themselves. It's more about advocacy in a friendship type of way. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I definitely agree and echo with everything that Quest said, because as case managers, we are kind of the guides for the clients that we serve. And I say that we serve them because, as Quest mentioned, we kind of help them help themselves. And also, I just want to mention the diversity of the clients that we serve, because yes, we serve all women, people who identify as women, but we also have to take into account where they're coming from. Their stories are so unique. They have different racial backgrounds, different cultural backgrounds, their religions, educational attainment. In fact, some of the women that I have served, they actually have more education than myself. And so as case managers, we really need to take into account the skills and the background that our clients are bringing to the table, so that way we can better serve them and provide them tailored case management.
One skill that I think that Luz and I have both brought to the table is being daughters of immigrants, being first-generation Americans. We grew up being advocates for our parents in so many different aspects. You know, I feel like I was a translator at age 9, you know, and there's so much pressure that goes into being the children of immigrants or of refugees. And of course, Luz and I had so many advantages being American born and being English speaking that goes unrecognized within these kids of the refugees. Do you want to share a little bit about your experience?
Yeah, no, I think just like you, Quest, at a very young age, like maybe 9 or 8, I was actually, since I have been 8 or 9, I have been my parents' personal case manager. And I think that a lot of children of immigrants and refugees in the United States can definitely relate to us, because these children, they're what we call language brokers. They're brokering the language for their parents.
Constant translation, medical, whether it's doctor's appointments,
insurance
legal.
letters, or even school documents.
So much is expected of these children at such a young age that, you know, maybe isn't taken into consideration. And, you know, Luce and I can bring that sensitivity to women of the world in order to better serve these women.
And for me, I think that's one of the reasons that I decided to be a case manager, because a lot of the women that we serve, like, I can see my mother in them. I can see myself in the children that we do serve. And because this really, having children of immigrants and refugees do the interpreting and translating for their parents, it definitely puts them in an adulting role. And another point that I want to touch base, Quest, especially with COVID-19 going on, is mental health. I know that you and I can really relate with the topic of mental health, because in the Latinx culture, it is a taboo to talk about it. And
absolutely.
And as we earlier talked, it can also be a taboo in many other cultures. So just touching base on what Quest said, like with the welfare system, it's definitely so many hurdles. So that's definitely something to take into account when talking about families and people who are on assistance. But I think
these women are resilient, you know, they come from such traumatic backgrounds, and they come to a difficult life to figure out here in America. And thankfully, it's a little easier for them, but a little easier in the sense that, you know, they're not at war here, they're not persecuted here, but it is still a very difficult life for them. But they prove themselves, they're resilient, and time and again, they rise up.
Well, yeah, exactly. So, and that is the theme for tonight. It's to rise up, and we are celebrating our clients, our strong, fierce, courageous, empowering, smart women, and that's what Women of the World does. We empower other women. We rise up other women so that they too can rise up and raise their children up.
And you know, truthfully, I feel empowered being around them. I feel empowered knowing that they have this organization that empowers them. So thank you to these ladies, thank you to these women for daily inspiring us and making us rise up.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome to the Women of the World 11th Annual Fashion Show and Cultural Gala. My name is Nora Abudan, and I am one of the co-hosts for tonight's event.
My name is Satine, and I'm excited to be here with my good friends at Women of the World and our supporters from all over the world.
As you can see from the slideshow that was playing just now before we started, the Women of the World Fashion Show and Cultural Gala is in its 11th year. The fashion show places the ethnic fashions of displaced women on display at this educational gala event for International Women's Day. We not only celebrate the cultures of the women of the world, but also encourage Utahns to go out and meet their neighbors, to network with them and help them on their path to self-reliance.
And before we begin, we want to go ahead and introduce my co-host here, Nora Abudan. Can you please tell us what you are wearing?
So I actually love this abaya. It is something that women in the Middle East traditionally wear. It's not specific to Palestine, where I'm from. This one is actually from my very good friend Ahmed. So shout out to Ahmed. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much for bringing it back from Jordan. You were really looking out for me. But it's just a beautiful royal blue color, and it's embroidered, or there's tatris, and it has different gems and specific embroidery that people hand make usually. So I'm so proud to be wearing it today and representing Palestine and different parts of the Middle East as well.
I love that.
Thank you. And Satine, what are you wearing? It's East meets West, in case you didn't notice.
This is a red carpet. I'm just wearing Gianni Beanie feet Dillards. Shout out. This is the fifth year is this the 5th year we've been hosting this?
Yeah, 5th or 6th year.
Yeah, and I've never worn this to host a fashion show, so it's bedazzled. You can see it's navy blue. It matches my eyeshadow. It is not as cool as Nora's outfit, but I'm excited to see that we match.
Yeah, I like that too. And like we said, it's a combination of East meets West. So I like to showcase both of our identities and a lot of the women that are going to be showcased tonight as well. So without further introduction, in every community there is that one woman who is warm beyond belief, blessed with kindness and tenacity to accomplish anything she puts her mind to.
Indeed, her beauty is only overshadowed by her beauty of her spirit. Here in Salt Lake City, that woman is our friend, Anju.
Anju has been in Utah for 20 years this fall. Oh, I didn't know you were here this long, Anju. She originally came to the United States as an international student in 2001 when she was accepted to Weber State University, where she graduated with a bachelor's degree in microbiology. She's always been the smart one in our friend group.
Definitely.
She has since gone on to earn a bachelor's in medical lab science from the University of Utah and her master's degree in public administration from Southern Utah University.
Two very different skill sets.
Yes, definitely. And it's safe to say she's fairly educated, to say the least.
When asked what her goals are for the future, Anju said she wants to just keep learning how to be a good human. The world is already beautiful. I just want to learn from and respect this beautiful world. Today, she is performing a beautiful Nepali folk dance for us. This dance is common for official functions and celebrations in Nepal.
It is my pleasure to introduce my friend, Anju.
को मीठ तिर्सना हो सक्दैन चट्ट मेटना पहिलो बसन्तको नयाँ कोपिला मन लाग्यो चट्ट टिपना सुन्दर फूल नटिपे है ओइली झर्छा टिप्नै पर्छ सुन्दर फूल नटिपे है ओइली झर्छा भने कसरी भनौं कति गाँठो बाँधी राखौं पहिलो मायाको नयाँ ढुकढुकी सकिँदैन चट्ट बिर्सन पिरतीको मिठो तिर्सना
Amazing as always, Anju. Your grace is only matched by your kindness. Thank you.
I agree. We are all here in support of Women of the World. Women of the World started in 2010 and is a nonprofit organization located right here in Salt Lake City, Utah, whose mission is to empower forcibly displaced women from all nations to achieve independence, economic success, and a voice in the community.
One thing I love about Women of the World is that it is a boutique. It customizes its services and capacity building based on each woman as an individual. The forcibly displaced women that Women of the World serves are as different as any population. Some have advanced degrees while others are new to industrialized society. This increases the complexity of running Women of the World.
We are here to celebrate the beauty and diversity of the cultures here tonight and to raise money to support them and Women of the World's programs. The fashion show has become such a touchstone event that it's important to celebrate each year, even virtually. But Women of the World also counts on it to raise money for its programs and services.
We are really excited to be here tonight. Throughout the night tonight, we will be engaging directly with you in the audience. So be at the ready for a fun-filled night. Just put your comments in the chat below. Operators are standing by.
We are running an opportunity drawing tonight for the Basalt Spa Don't Worry, Be Happy package, a massage and facial package valued at, are you ready for this? $140. Every $20 you donate enters you into the drawing.
And
sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, and I know that from all that working from home, we could all use a little bit of a massage
tonight. A little bit of a don't worry, be happy.
Yeah, so let's see if we can start off the night with some donations. Who is going to help support displaced women with a donation tonight? $20 covers the books for the intensive English classes conducted virtually here at Women of the World. Go to womenofworld.org to donate.
Yeah, I know every year this is something so important, and for $20 you can already teach someone to learn English, so I definitely know that I want to contribute to that, so please join us in doing that as well. I see that Beverly here has donated $75.
Shout out to Beverly.
Yes, getting it. And then Janice, Gigi, $100 donation. Thank you so much for your generous donation.
Donations go such a long way.
They do. And moving on to the next amount of donation and what it can cover, $40 covers the cost of a college application fee. And education is such an important part of self-reliance.
For your $80 donation, a case manager can help to get a client a job or advance in their career. So $80 gets them somebody that is only focused on helping them find a job.
Which is very incredible.
Please go to womenofworld.org to donate.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for your donation so far. Let's keep that going throughout the night. $100 ensures that an entrepreneur can get their initial business licensure completed, starting their dream of owning a business. And I know that Satina and I have witnessed this firsthand. Like the mother of all food trucks by Kulthum. I know her food is so yummy, you have to stop and try it if you're in the Salt Lake City area.
And think of it, if it wasn't for the generous donations of people who attend this fashion show, she may have not had the opportunity.
Exactly. So please, please donate.
And there are plenty more services available at Women of the World. This organization spends an amazing 90% of all the funds it raises on programs. And I think Nora and I can speak to this from running a nonprofit ourselves that is incredibly efficient.
Very efficient. We want to give another shout out to Joelle K for a $250 donation.
Woo-hoo!
We didn't even practice that. That's incredible. Thank you so much, Joelle.
It's too bad that we cannot be here together, but we do have a more international community with us today, which is really exciting. Let's see where we're all at. Comment where you're from in the chat.
Yes, let us know. So as I stated before, I'm from Palestine, so Palestine is in the house. Let me know if you're there too.
And I'm from Iran, so if you're watching from Iran, please give us a shout out.
Yes. We are excited to be partnering with the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. Tonight we have some very special guests from the UNHCR.
We also have some amazing sponsors that are supporting the fashion show and the ongoing programmatic work of Women of the World. Women of the World counts on the neighborliness of Utahns, and the benevolence of individuals sponsoring the fashion show tonight shows the world how kind and caring Utahns are for one another. Our individual and foundation sponsors for the fashion show are
All right, thank you so much for sponsoring this fashion show and for showing your support. We are grateful for your generosity and are so happy to be here tonight.
These generous businesses have kindly given resources during a very difficult time and deserve our support as we choose to spend where to spend our money.
Now, with one of our sponsors, Ally Bank has been a consistent sponsor of Women of the World, and we are excited to show a brief video about their business and support of the community. Everyone, please virtually welcome Ally Bank.
One step at a time, you try till you cry, till you're riding on the shoulders of a giant.
You don't have to memorize all these wonderful sponsors. You can go to womenofworld.org to view the fashion show program that includes all the sponsors, the information on the models' cultural clothing, and their background.
Yes, and just a shout out where people are coming in from. Looks like we have all the way from Somalia. Shout out to Somalia. We have Salt Lake City.
Home represent, go
Yes,
Utes.
Draper, Utah. Montana.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yes, Justin got excited about that one. I'm guessing that's a hometown.
Is that a home state for you, Justin?
Charleston, South Carolina.
Hey, I was just there. Charleston is so beautiful.
Yes, we got the Carolinas in the house. Where are the Dakotas at?
Yeah.
Cedar City. Yes, represent from down
the south. That is amazing.
Excellent. Keep that coming in. All right.
So excited. It's so cool how diverse the viewers are.
Yes.
And up next, we are so pleased to have two speeches of welcome to share with you tonight. These messages of inclusion and hope are what we who live here in Utah to be all about.
The first, from Utah's First Lady, Abby Cox, is an example of her purpose, determination, and kindness. She was raised on the family farm in Mount Pleasant, Utah, the fifth of 8 daughters and 2 sons. From a young age, Abby could milk the cows, feed the animals, cut bale and haul hay, and move irrigation pipe.
She graduated from Snow College and Utah State University, earning a degree in special education with a dual emphasis on early childhood and severe disabilities training.
Just a few months ago, Abby and Spencer launched Women for Utah, an initiative to inspire more women to participate in the political process. So important. Please welcome Utah's First Lady, Mrs. Abby Cox.
Hi, my name is Abby Cox. As Utah's First Lady, I welcome you to an evening of empowering women to achieve independence and a voice in our communities. Utah is honored to share with our friends from around the world this incredible virtual event. Over the years, the governor and I have so appreciated our association with Utah's refugee and immigrant communities. For me personally, connecting with forcibly displaced individuals has brought humility and gratitude into my life. At an annual multi-family Thanksgiving celebration, our family interacted with beautiful families from all over the world who have found a home in Utah. I especially treasure the time I have spent with fellow mothers who have endured the unimaginable. The personal stories of strength and perseverance these women shared with me opened my heart and taught me what true courage looks like. People of goodwill everywhere must amplify the stories of these women. That is what Women of the World is doing. Women of the World has been recognized in Utah and throughout the world as a human rights leader as well as a global citizen hero. We salute you for the work you are doing to ensure that every woman has the opportunity to reach her true potential. Women from different cultures of the world add richness and beauty to our state. We celebrate the opportunity to be taught by you. When we recognize our diversity of experience, culture, and ethnicity, we look at one another's hearts and celebrate our common humanity. We say to all who are here today, we love you. We honor your struggle. You belong. Utah welcomes you to the 11th Annual Women of the World Fashion Show.
All right, it looks like we have some more people tuning in from all around the United States. Who do we have up next?
We have Phoenix, Arizona in the house, St. George, Utah, more from the south.
Cleveland, Tennessee.
Oh,
that's
okay.
really far.
The actual south. And then, of course,
Salt Lake City, Utah, our hometown. Our next message of welcome is from a great leader, our Salt Lake City Mayor, Erin Mendenhall. In college at the University of Utah, Erin's interest in the intersection of science and public policy took shape, leading to a career focused on improving Utah's air quality and protecting our environment.
Determined to bring scientific understanding to air quality discussions in the state legislature, our schools, and our community, Erin co-founded a new nonprofit organization, Breathe Utah, in 2010.
Wanting to advance air quality policy inside the city government and serve Salt Lake City on a wider range of issues, Erin was elected to represent District 5 on the City Council in 2013.
Erin was elected the 36th mayor of Salt Lake City in 2019. Erin and her husband are the proud parents of 3 beautiful children, Cash, Everett, and Mila. Please welcome our mayor and friend, Erin Mendenhall.
Good evening, and thank you for having me tonight. It's an honor to be here with all of you, and I so appreciate Women of the World for including me. You all look amazing. The work that organizations like Women of the World perform in our communities is impressive, and it's needed. As volunteers, professionals, and directors, you have a lot to be proud of. Thank you for your commitment, your time, and your vision. But of course, it's the efforts and the stories of the participants of Women of the World that we're really here to celebrate tonight. To those women who came to Salt Lake City from places less snowy, less cold, and less foreign, I want you to know that our city wants you here. Our state wants you here. We are glad to have you. We know your value and your worth, your experiences, your perspectives, your cultures, and your wonderful families add greatly to the fabric of our city. I know this year has been particularly challenging as you've navigated a worldwide pandemic in addition to navigating this new place, but you are doing it and you are doing it well. I hope you can see that in yourselves and in each other. I know you're all really busy with work and home, but I want to invite you to get involved with our local government. My office has resources and people who are working to make our city a better, more welcoming place for all our residents, including those who face challenges related to forcible displacement. We would love to connect with you and learn from you. Please reach out to Fatima Dire in my office and you will find a friend in her. Thank you again for having me. I can't wait to see what you all continue to contribute and accomplish.
So we have someone from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
We were just there. We literally got back
last night.
in Philadelphia.
And special shout out to Manassas, Virginia. We were also in Virginia. Shout out to Arlington, Virginia.
Yeah, you guys all found us and you're following us here, which is awesome.
Yes, and shout out to the $100 donation from Sarah Gibson. Thank you so much.
Which, as you know from the dollar amounts we read and how much that goes to, $100 goes such a long way.
Definitely.
Keep them coming.
Yes, thank you so much for your donations.
Such great leaders in our community from both sides of the political aisle. I think those of you that do not live here in Utah are getting the gist of why we are so proud of our home state and how welcoming it is to everyone, especially those seeking refuge, like the forcibly displaced women that Women of the World serves.
Now let's get a pulse from the audience. And while that's coming in, it is now our great pleasure to introduce the woman that started this amazing nonprofit and who continues to be a positive force in the lives of so many women like Satine and I. Including, oh, it just says including the two of us. I jumped the gun. In my native Arabic, there is a term of endearment for women professionals. It is sit. and it is regarded as highly as a doctor. Samira Harnish is more than the founder, executive director, and chief case manager for Women of the World. She is an example of excellence.
Samira came from her native Iraq to America to study engineering. Well, smarty pants. After getting her degree from Utah State, she worked for 17 years as an R&D engineer at the largest domestic manufacturer of semiconductor memory. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds amazing.
It's not in our pay grade. Samira founded Women of the World to fulfill a lifelong dream of helping women achieve self-sufficiency. Women of the World has become the preeminent women's refugee service organization in Utah. Samira has received local, national, and international recognition for her service and leadership.
In 2018, she was awarded the Americas Region Nansen Award from the United Nations High Commission on Refugees in Geneva, Switzerland. She was chosen from over 450 international nominees. They picked our Samira right out of Salt Lake City, Utah.
Yes, of course, as they should.
Yeah, as they should. Please help us welcome Samira Harnish.
Welcome to our 11th annual fashion show. This gala is always a fun event and celebration of International Women's Day, and a reminder of the strength and courage of our ladies. Before we get started, on behalf of the staff, directors, and the clients of Women of the World, I offer my most profound compassion to those that have suffered any loss this last year. The global pandemic has impacted everyone differently. For our ladies, their ability to find social network was severely limited by physical distancing. Their job, largely in hospitality and retail industries, were the most heavily impacted. But I'm pleased to report that their resilience and the trust they place in Women of the World made them able to ask us for help when they need it, and they quickly got their new job. Women of the World services increased to meet this critical need. Our service supported our ladies' health, food, and housing security. Our capacity building placed women in the new jobs and rewarded hardworking students with over $27,000 in scholarship. I believe that Women of the World has a bright and busy future ahead. We are excited for more humanitarian administration. Increasing numbers of refugees and improved support will help heal the pain and discrimination of the last 4 years. The value of the daughter of immigrant becoming a vice president of the United States will support the dreams of girls and young women everywhere. Women of the World will continue to work hard to enable the dreams of our ladies. We plan to increase our support for women who want to start their own business. Utah offers excellent opportunity to women who can work hard to make products for this growing marketplace. I have so many people to thank their hard work and support. First and foremost, my amazing staff, Zach, Luz, Quest, and Rachel. You all work so hard and are so kind and caring for our ladies and smart about how to help them overcome their problems. The board of directors are the finest women in the Valley, and their leadership is a source of inspiration and support. Our co-founder and the love of my life, Justin Harnish, is able to take on any task and perform it right the second time after I show him how I want it to be done. He has been volunteer for more than 11 years. As you will soon see and hear, the models in tonight's show are amazing women, strong, smart, hardworking, and caring. And I'm so very grateful to each of them for making this fashion show a success. But more than that, I'm proud of them for representing their country and their story and with such a grace. Rising up and staying at a high quality is not easy, but each of models taking the stage tonight impressively do it every day. Thank you so much for all the models. The fashion show has, for the last few years, utilized the talent of wonderful photographer Jake Campos. But this year, as a virtual fashion show, Jake has stepped front and center and produced all of the content. His talent is only a second to his kindness. Thank you so much, Jake. I cannot say enough about the talent, charisma, and beauty of our MCs, Nora and Satine. The leadership of youth is already impacting our community in a positive way and will just grow. The volunteers for Women of the World have stood by the side of our ladies through these difficult years and deserve our profound thanks for their friendship of our new neighbors. So many have contributed to Women of the World this last year, each individual donation, foundation, supporter, and corporate sponsor entrust us to do good with their resources. Our program utilized 90% of our record annual fundraising, and we are so grateful for your continued trust in our impact. The sponsor of the 11th Annual Fashion Show believe in our ability to bring you an educational culture, gala, and entertain you, all while maintaining a safety physical distance. I thank them so much for their support, and I'm proud of what the team is delivering here tonight. The sponsor of the 11th Annual Fashion Show are Sam and Diane Stewart Family Foundation, Ally Bank, Kristen and Jeremy Andrews, Town Square Kathy and Gary Free, Daily's Meat, Facebook, Vine Lore, ABC4. So our theme this year is Rise Up. The only way we were able to get through this year was to give our hand and rise up together. It took women supporting women, and today offer us another opportunity to rise up from the past problems. No matter how heavy are the problems weighing you down, when we solve them together, there's nothing we cannot do. So before I turn back to Nora and Satine, I want to ask you to offer a small donation, whatever you can manage, so we can support women rising up. Let's see who are the first donor to rise up with me tonight. Thank you. One thing I wanted to say, Nora's birthday today. Happy birthday, Nora. And my son, my love of my life, Osama, today is his birthday. Happy birthday, Osama, and happy birthday, Nora. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Samira. Happy birthday to your son, Osama, as well. We are Pisces twins.
Oh, and Nora, how old are you turning this year, 27?
28, but that's okay.
Okay.
Let us give Samira, the woman of the hour, a nice virtual round of applause by bringing in a round of donations. Remember that you can go to womenofworld.org and give to the programs of Women of the World. It is so crucial to the nonprofit and to help these women. And it looks like there is a $75 donation challenge by some of the viewers. Okay, you guys are getting a little
competitive.
The match is
a little competition going on. All I'm saying is I don't want to be on this program and miss out and not be the one that wins. So.
Yes, so let's do this. $75 donation. So can we make this happen, Satine?
I don't know. Can we make this happen, Nora? I think we can. We have the most amazing participants at this fashion show.
I agree.
Nora and I have been hosting this fashion show for almost 5 years now, and I can tell you the donors at the Women of the World Fashion Show are the most amazing we've ever met.
Yes, very generous. So let's go ahead and shout out some donations.
Yeah, speaking of donations, we have $100 coming from Nicole McLaren.
Thank you, Nicole.
$100 coming in from Teresa Carlson. Shout out to Teresa. And $100 coming in from Evan Strasberg. Again, these $100 donations go so far to help the displaced women at Women of the World.
Yes, and large donations are appreciated, but if you can only donate $5, $10, $20, don't hesitate, because every dollar, every penny truly counts.
$20 donations make the world go round.
Yes, they do. We're just seeing that some more people are chatting in. It looks like from
Alcea, Oregon? Alcea. I feel like that's one of those cities that gets really offended if we say their names wrong.
Yeah, so please let us know.
Yeah, correct us. Be like Alcea.
Oh, okay. We have someone from Chile as well.
Wow.
Hello, everyone from Chile.
And I also want to give a shout out to our friends in Boca Raton, Florida.
Yes, so beautiful. The weather is always amazing. And shout out to my brother. He's studying there now, currently. Shout out to Boca Raton.
And now is the moment that you have all been waiting for, the 2021 fashion show. Flood the comments with your love, and if you have any networking opportunity for any of our women in the fashion show, directly send us an email at info@womenofworld.org with the subject line, Making 2021 Fashion Show Dreams Come True. And we'll make sure to connect your opportunities with these great, hardworking, and talented models.
Yes, it's such an important point. We want to make sure that the women participating in the fashion show are afforded every opportunity. So again, email info@womenofworld.org when you recognize a kindred spirit. The future of your company or community is here with us tonight.
And I can say that a lot of the models in the fashion show, we definitely know some of them, and they would be such a great asset in your business.
Yes. And now,
ladies and gentlemen, your International Women's Day celebration, the 2021 Women of the World Fashion Show and Cultural Gala. Woo! This is the part, yeah, we didn't practice that, but normally when we were doing these live, this is the part where we would hype the audience up and everyone would be clapping, so unfortunately...
Give us all of those emojis.
Yeah, do it virtually. Should we do a virtual wave, or is that impossible?
I don't know, but throw up these hands in
what?
the chat.
That's not...
Okay,
oh,
ready?
okay.
3, 2, 1. There you go.
Okay, that wasn't
Thank you for indulging us.
Yeah.
Maybe we won't ever do that again. All right, without further ado, let's get going and introduce the first model. Up first, Vanessa Mansanka from the beautiful country of Democratic Republic of Congo. Vanessa is wearing a kintage, which is a dress made for special occasions like weddings and other gatherings. Some kintage are worn by women as their day-to-day wardrobe. Vanessa's goal is to graduate from the University of Utah with her master's degree in architecture. She hopes to one day start a nonprofit organization to help families who are going through hardships with affordable housing. For Vanessa, to rise up sounds like her life every day. Growing up, Vanessa and her siblings were raised by a single mom who wanted nothing but the best for them. As refugees, her mom worked day and night to make sure that they didn't have any unmet needs and that they were given the same education as everyone else. Even though they were homeless for a while, she still made sure education was a part of their lives. Years later, Vanessa is glad to be alive and still rising up above the challenges life throws at her. Everyone, please give a virtual round of applause to Vanessa Mansanka, Democratic Republic of Congo.
Up next, we have Diane Sawadogo from Burkina Faso. Diana is wearing a traditional dress and cape woven of Faso Danfani, which is a tight cotton cloth made in Burkina Faso. This is an important piece of her cultural identity. Diane just graduated with a bachelor's degree in civil engineering and would love to get a job in that field. She hopes to soon pass her FE exam, but also wants to be a good mommy to her little princess and hopes to always have time to dedicate to her. To Diane, rise up means to be able to achieve her goals and dreams without barriers. She came from a country that on many occasions people were stopped from fulfilling their dreams due to race, age, or culture. The United States is a country of freedom, a country where you can achieve many things if you have the desire or if you are willing. Ladies and gentlemen, Diane Sawadogo.
Up next, Neserian Montet from the beautiful country of Kenya. Neserian is wearing a handmade dress and traditional Maasai handmade beadwork to showcase the beautiful work done by women in her culture. That's what a majority of them do for a living. Neserian came to Utah 5 years ago to go to school and study political science and gender studies. She is currently working for the health department in Salt Lake County. and her hope for the future is to help needy young boys and girls from her culture to go through school. She is currently sponsoring 2 children from southern Kenya, as well as saving for graduate school. Nasarian has risen up many times in her life. She was sexually assaulted as a child 2 times and chose to rise up and continue with life. She was also in and out of school 3 times, but chose to rise up and did her best until she finally graduated from the University of Utah. Go Utes. This is a big step for Nasarian. She believes we can all do the same. Rise up, shake off the dust, and move on.
Wow, that is such an empowering story. And I know we've met her before, and she's as beautiful and incredible in person as she is on camera. I loved her. I loved her outfit.
Yes, beautiful job, Nasarian. Thank you for all the work that you do.
And I've also ran into her on campus before.
Oh, you did? Okay, because she's getting those degrees.
Yeah, she was getting those degrees. She seemed a little bit in a hurry because, you know, she's trying to she's trying to lock down that education. Love it. It's so good to see you again. I wish we could see the models again in person. A lot of them come back.
Yeah, they actually do. I actually have one model I'm really, really excited about, but you guys are going to tell when she comes on screen.
Is it?
Don't give it away.
I think I know. I think I know who it is. Okay, but am I allowed to freak out when I see her too?
Yes.
Okay,
I will grant you that.
You don't know who it is, but I know who it is. I'm so excited. It's hard for me to keep secrets.
I know that. That was just a joke. Okay.
You're so rude. All right, next up we have Marie Chantal Niwinshuti representing Rwanda. Marie Chantal is wearing an umushanana, the traditional ceremonial dress of women in Rwanda. It consists of a wrapped skirt bunched at the hips and a sash draped over one shoulder, typically worn over a tank top or bustier. It can be worn at weddings, graduation parties, basically at any social event. Marie Chantal is almost finished with her 2nd degree from the University of Utah and hopes to enroll in medical school to become a psychiatrist. Wow, that's incredible. She wants to help the refugee community, in particular her fellow Rwandan Americans, to overcome their biases about mental health in order to promote healing from the traumatic events that they have suffered. More than anything, she wants to be a good role model to her family and others. Ladies and gentlemen, Marie Chantal Niwinshuti.
I think her outfit was just so stunning and beautiful. It's modest, but it's flowy, and you can tell that it's such an intricate, beautiful design from her culture and from her country. I absolutely love seeing things like that.
Yeah, I can only imagine what other colors would look like. It looks like they're really vibrant.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
And also shout out for destigmatizing mental health. I know I can speak on like my community. It's something that is incredibly stigmatized, so I can only imagine the challenges she faces.
Definitely. Thank you so much for breaking down those barriers, and continue to do your work because it is important. Thank you so much. Also, we would like to shout out that we have $100 from Cheryl Harnish. Okay, we got the family.
Shout out. I assume
thank you so much.
Cheryl Harnish, no relation, or Cheryl Harnish relation?
I think relation.
Safe to say.
Yeah, Justin can probably, correct us on that.
Definitely family.
Definitely family.
Got it.
It's just it.
That's so supportive.
I don't have any microphone in my ear, but it's just it.
There is no microphone in our ear.
Okay, let's go on to the next model. Up next, we have Ronika Ibrahim from the beautiful country of Sudan. Ronika is wearing a toque, which is significant clothing for special occasions. It drapes the body from head to toe with beautiful designs and a splash of color, as we see on the screen before us. Ronika wants to give back to her people who have struggled for so long. She hopes that by sharing her talents, knowledge, and experiences with young women and youth, she can empower generations. Ronika's family comes from nothing, but will rebuild into something. That's what rise up means for her. She will rise from the ashes like a phoenix, a statement she cherishes dearly. Everyone give it up for Ronika Ibrahim from the beautiful country of Sudan. Okay, looks like we have some more donations coming in. Satine, would you like to shout them out?
I would love to. We have $50 from Carrie Scheinberg. Shout out to Carrie.
Yes.
And we have $75 from Angelo Papastamos.
Ooh, very good on that Spanish or Italian, I'm not sure.
I was really trying my best.
That was really good.
That's such a hot name. Angelo Papastamos.
Yes, very good. Oh, it looks like we have $100 coming in from Paul Thornton. Family of our Vista Rachel. This just in. AmeriCorps Vista Rachel.
You literally just told the public you didn't have a mic in your ear.
I know, but I feel better about myself. So $100 from Paul. Thank you so much for your generous
Shout out to Paul Thornton.
Okay, shall we move on to the next model?
We absolutely shall. I cannot wait. All right, up next we have Heba Gayong representing South Sudan. Heba is wearing a long cloth-like attire that ties at the shoulder and slightly drapes from her collarbones. Heba has many goals, and they all revolve around advocacy and intentional service for the betterment of her people. She wants to focus on education and literacy for children in South Sudan. Heba rises up daily through verbal affirmations and confiding in her mentor, friends, and family. She has been able to rise up from adversities in life and all its journeys.
You know, Satine, a common theme that I'm seeing is education. I think all these women know that standard quote, that knowledge is power. And I think that's so important that they're highlighting this and giving back to their community because they found that within themselves getting educated.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think what's amazing is so many of these women are themselves rising up, but they don't forget about standing by and helping the people, other people from their countries too.
Yes, because it's important when you rise up to help others rise up with you as well. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Heba Gayong from South Sudan.
All right. Wow. Okay, you guys are busy in the comment section and in the donation section. So thank you so much to Claire Bagley Kennedy for $35 donation. Thank you so much, Claire. And $50 from Allie Sharp. Thank you, Allie. And then Satine, if you want to go ahead and read the rest, because there's a lot coming in. I'm very impressed with all of you.
$40 from Mindy Jensen, $100 from Shannon Lee,
yes,
$150 from Hillary Kirkland.
Thank you so much, Hillary.
Do you think she's an heir to the Costco dynasty because her last name is Kirkland? Like
I don't think that's, you know, causation is not correlation, so I'm not sure.
Hillary, if you were a Costco heir, let me know. I'm a huge fan of Costco.
Don't admit to it. Don't admit to it, Hillary. It's not worth it.
$50 from Carrie Graybill.
Thank you, Carrie.
Oh, and $50 from Nassarian, our own model. You are
so
amazing.
Thank you so much. You are absolutely beautiful on the screen, and you're beautiful inside and out. And thank you so much for donating.
I think our models are one of the most generous individuals.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And without further ado, let's continue on with our next model. Up next, we have our good friend Asma Dahir, and representing the rich culture and country of Somalia. Asma is wearing a traditional Somali dress called dira. The dira is known for its various colors and designs. The shawl matches the gown and is a sign of modesty and is worn on a daily basis for most Somali women. Asma's mission is to become a physician assistant to work towards eliminating racial health disparities faced by marginalized communities. As a first-generation Somali American, she has been exposed to multiple disparities and has been affected by her family and community. Medical mistrust and lack of health literacy are at the root cause of many disparities faced by members of her community. Asma's parents' journey is the definition of rising up. When the Somali Civil War began in 1992, her parents fled their home country, Somalia, to seek refuge from the dysfunctional government and aftermath of colonialization. Their journey from survival to success is defined by their ability to lift themselves out of negative experiences to build positive ones for themselves and their family. Everyone, please give a virtual round of applause to the beautiful Asma Dahir from Somalia.
I love Asma. She's absolutely incredible.
Okay, so I kind of have some bad news. We're gonna have to take a break after the next model, but it looks like you guys are killing it with donations. So how about we shout out a couple more?
Okay, let's do it. I'm so excited. Let's see if we got any other Costco heirs.
I don't think she's related to Costco, but
I'm so excited. I'm going to run with this. All right, so we have $75 from Emery Harnish, also relation assumed here. Thank you, Justin. You have an amazing, generous family. Shout out. $100 from, is it Jolene?
I think it is Jolene. That's a beautiful name.
Jolene. If that's not how you pronounce your name, I profoundly apologize.
I apologize on her behalf.
$50.
Nasarian, yeah, we shouted her out before.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Nasarian.
$50 from Cynthia Talbot Holes.
Thank you, Cynthia. And $100 from the Websters. That is Family of Quest, our case manager. Thank you so much, the Websters.
And then we have $50 from Ben McAdams. That's my favorite congressman.
Oh, really?
Shout out to Ben McAdams.
Because I heard you say that to other congressmen.
I have never said that to any other congressman. Ben, don't listen to anything she tells you.
I mean, I don't know. You might want to fact check that one. And then $150 from the Cuestas. Thank you so much for your generous donation to everyone on this list so far. Keep the donations coming. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your generosity.
Yes, and I think you're up next.
I am. I'm so excited for Layla.
So hang in there. You guys get to get your tea break or your water break or your coffee break. Yes, so hang in there.
All right, up next we have Layla Wirtz representing the beautiful country of Uganda. Layla is wearing a kitenge. It is mostly worn by youth as a fashion statement in today's pop culture. Kitenges are incorporated in clothing items such as hoodies, trousers, and accessories such as bags. Layla is finishing her second engineering degree. Wow. But she doesn't know where this road will take her. She does know that she wants to make a difference. Eventually, she would like to work her way up in an influential company that will allow her to feel like she is working on projects that inspire others to innovate. Layla feels that all women who have come to America to make a better future for themselves and their families have the potential to do anything. Their strength is in their knowledge that they have something to contribute and can make a difference in this world. That is why they rise up and make their own dreams happen. Ladies and gentlemen, Layla Wirtz from Uganda. What a beautiful smile.
Yeah, I agree. All of these models are so beautiful. And again, I can't stress it enough, inside and out. So thank you, ladies, for showcasing your stories and standing proud in your cultural and traditional wear, because it's so important to show everyone where we come from and how proud we are. And now that we're taking a break, I just want to say, Satine, these get better and better year after year, wouldn't you say so?
Yeah.
So I want to know what stood out to you so far.
Honestly, I think, I don't know if anyone has heard of an author and researcher by the name of Brene Brown, but she talks a lot about vulnerability.
Oh yeah, I love her.
And putting yourself out there. And I just noticed as I'm reading these bios, like they're incredibly vulnerable. And like these women are sharing such beautiful parts of their stories just for the chance that some other young girl just like them can hear that and gain inspiration. And to me, that takes so much courage. And I think that's the biggest thing that stands out to me.
Yeah, definitely. I really echo that. And something else that I want to highlight too is a lot of times people assume that these women are not intelligent or educated or self-reliant. But a lot of times, I mean, I even know one of my good friends, Vasi, who came from Tajikistan, was a dentist in her country. And sometimes these ladies have to start over in a new land. You know, it's not easy to just pick up and leave somewhere else. And a lot of times they have to get re-educated in America to have their degrees recognized. So it's so amazing that these women are so dedicated to getting those engineering degrees, to getting those psychology degrees, and really, really being dedicated to just making sure that they're the best versions of themselves no matter what country they're in.
Even if that means starting all over again.
Yeah, which is not easy, because sometimes I have to start over an essay when I don't save it in Microsoft Word and I lose it. So
I've also seen Nora have to start over her makeup and lose it.
Yeah,
so
it's not easy. So thank you to all of you women. It's not easy what you do, but we are so proud, and we see you and we hear you, and just keep up the good work. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful stories with us. And Satine, why don't you go ahead and move us forward? Okay, we're just gonna
go ahead and transfer. So of course, Nora, the dreams of these models and other clients of Women of the World will not come without consistent support from the community and people like those of you on this call. Let's get another round of donations for the amazing work that Women of the World is doing.
Okay, it looks like we already have donations coming in. $35 from Kenwin Derby. Please correct me if I'm saying your name wrong.
That's a beautiful name, Kenwin.
Thank you so much for your $35 donation. It looks like we have $20 from Abby Louise. Thank you so much, Abby. $100 from Sherry Mortensen. Did I say that right?
Mortensen.
Mortensen, I'm
Mortensen
sorry.
or Mortensen, depending on what state you're from.
Yeah, I actually think I had a teacher with that last name. I apologize.
And you still got her name wrong?
Yeah, I apologize. Thank you, Sherry. And $50 from
Shalise Richards.
Okay, we got some
These
really
are some
nice,
really pretty names.
I know. I'm getting some ideas here. I don't have any kids, but now I got to put it in the queue. $100 from Sharon Strong. Thank you so much, Sharon.
And then we got $25 from Meg Hungerford.
Thank you, Meg. All right, let's keep these donations going, but let's go ahead and continue on with the evening. So we've learned how Women of the World has started by 2 engineers, which I am all about. Samira and Justin Harnish. So obviously their numbers...
Oh yeah, they met did they meet in engineering school?
Not in engineering school. I think they worked together. That's where they met.
Because I was just going to say, if I was Justin and I saw like a beautiful Iraqi woman, I'd just be like, Habibi.
Habibti.
Habibti. Do you want to build my infrastructure because you are strong? How's that?
I don't think he would have ever
Justin would totally do that. That's such a Justin line.
Well, he definitely swooped in just in time.
That's not funny.
Okay, so we've heard about their numbers and they are impeccable. It all boils down to the impact of your donated dollar that makes the community. And in 2020, the return on every invested dollar in Women of the World was $2.81. That is incredible.
That is you know who would really like that? Ali Abbas would appreciate that.
Yes, Ali Abbas would appreciate that. Shout out to you.
If you donate $100 tonight, Women of the World's programs will support the economic empowerment of forcibly displaced women through job or career growth, scholarships, and help women save on much needed health, housing, and other expenses to a sum of $281. That is better bet than what is on offer at Vegas or Monte Carlo.
And I just want to also point out that this is just in. It was an office romance, so I was correct, and she was his manager.
That's so hot.
I applaud you, Samira.
That's so hot. That's actually kind of hot that Justin swooped in on his manager.
I mean, we probably don't encourage it, but we really like that you guys ended up together.
Yeah.
All right, so who tonight is making a 280% return on their investment? Did you see it? I almost gasped. 280% return on their investment. This is huge.
We work at Goldman Sachs, so we know that that's a lot.
That's a lot of
ROI.
Yes. So on their investment in these courageous women, take out your calculators and multiply every dollar you donate by 2.1 and see the benefit of your benevolence. Sure. Who is making that investment in diversity, courage, and humanity today?
Let's see some $100.
Theo Williams did for $50. Thank you so much, Theo.
And I would tell you what 200% of $50 was, but I can't do math like that. So.
Yeah, that's actually very accurate. Thank you for being honest.
Yeah, so if you make $100 donations, I will be able to tell you what the 280% of that is. So one advantage to donating $100.
All right, thank you so much for all of your donations, but I think it's time to jump into more videos. What do you think?
Yes, I'm so excited for the fashion show. Can you tell? I'm so excited.
Yeah,
I haven't even had coffee, but I'm so hyped.
Yes.
So we have one more round of amazing models and their stories. So please continue to share the love in the comments and welcome these awesome women that have qualities necessary to solve any problem and lead us.
Don't forget to directly message us at info@womenofworld.org with the subject line Making 2021 Fashion Show Dreams Come True. And we'll make sure to connect your opportunities with these great, hardworking, and talented models. Don't worry about the details, just message us and we'll work it out later.
Drop those virtual business cards. And like I said, don't feel too overwhelmed about writing an email and you're like, oh, I don't know, should I put all my information about, do you get overwhelmed when you write emails?
Not anymore. I actually have a template that works out for me nowadays.
Okay, for those of you who do not have a template like Nora does, don't worry about putting in too many details. Just shoot over a message and our amazing team at Women of the World will figure out the rest.
Yeah, Zach will handle it.
Zach, I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Zach, he has a bow tie on for those of you who are curious.
And it's emerald green. We're about it.
Yeah, we're very interested. Okay, are you ready to go again?
You still have another line.
I was asking a question. You have to answer it.
Okay, yes!
Okay, yes, you ready to go again?
This is live, in case you were wondering.
Yeah, hello. Let's start the second half of the 2021 Women of the World Fashion Show. We're so excited.
That's our drum roll.
That's the only drum. Usually we would have the audience do it.
Yes. Did you read the last model?
Yeah, it is my turn.
Okay.
And plus, this particular young woman is a neighbor of my home country of Iran, so I'm really excited.
Okay, go ahead, take it away.
All right, so up next we have Marzieh Barati, and she is representing my neighbor country, beautiful country of Afghanistan. Marzieh designed the dress she is wearing today, which is absolutely beautiful. She has made over 200 different dresses and wants to show that it is possible to make quality dream clothes. Marzieh wants to finish college and have her own job. She is studying architectural design and would love to design dresses for all different women to allow them to wear what they want. Marzieh hopes to have her own brand really soon in the future. For Marzieh, life never stops. She keeps trying her best to have a good life and help her home country. That's what rising up means to her. Dreams don't have to stay dreams, they can come true. That's the beautiful Marzieh Barati from Afghanistan.
Oh my goodness, her outfit is absolutely gorgeous. Again, they're so modest but stunning. I love the high turtleneck, the beautiful red velvet skirt. Her turban is absolutely beautifully wrapped. I am so into it.
And the other thing too is I feel like, Nora and I are Muslim, and we feel like sometimes, well, I won't speak on your behalf, but I feel like sometimes the beautiful dresses that we saw like on Marzieh aren't available to us like in public, like the stores in the mall. So
yeah, especially in Utah, it's a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, so it's awesome to see like such a beautiful model design these beautiful modest dresses for other women who can look drop dead gorgeous in a modest gown.
Yeah, so if you want to open up a boutique, just let us know, hit us up.
And
We'd
also,
love to support Afghanistan.
Yeah, and I can't wait to call Marzieh for my next outfit.
Yes, I definitely will be calling you, so please DM us your number. Okay, it looks like we have some more donations coming in. $100 from Jill Scheinberg.
And that's a $281 return, FYI. We did that math for you guys.
And we have $50 from Sandy and Dennis Conway. That's $140.50 to be exact.
Yeah, and we didn't do that.
We did not do the math.
Thanks. Shout out to Zach who did the math for us. Shout out to Zach.
And we have viewers from Yemen.
Wow.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you. That's really,
amazing.
really impressive.
Salamu alaikum.
Yes, salamu alaikum. Of course, we're guessing you speak Arabic, so salamu alaikum.
That's a good point. I don't want to assume.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next model, shall we?
Wait.
Okay, up next we have Junfei Lai, and she is representing the beautiful country of China.
We have a feather, we have...
Okay, looks like Junfei is on the screen. So Junfei Lai is wearing traditional Han style clothing that dates back to the Han Dynasty, 102 BCE to 220 CE. There is a strong cultural revival in China today, where women are beginning to wear elements of the Han style in their daily wardrobe. Junfei Lai wants to become a nurse to help people overcome illnesses. She believes this job will give her lots of opportunities to serve others. It's been a difficult year for everyone, to say the least. For Junfei Lai, all of her classes went online, and it has been rough for nursing students. She sees it as a challenge and opportunity, so she volunteered to be part of the COVID test team. It is risky but meaningful, and that's what Rise Up means to Junfei Lai. Thank you so much, all the way and representing from China.
That was beautiful.
Yes, absolutely stunning.
Yes, that's incredible, the transitioning to doing online classes. I know we have a friend who's starting law school in the fall, and he's like, I do not want to start law school online.
Well, even with our friend, you took classes online. You were working full time and doing like what, 15 credit hours online?
Yeah, I will never do that again. That was the last time.
I agree. I don't know if I can handle it. That was just secondhand education.
Yeah, Nora, we were really supportive. I really appreciate you.
Oh, sweet moment.
Yeah, that was definitely Justin. Zach told me to say that.
All right, it looks like we have some more viewers chatting in. We have another person from Draper, Utah.
Shout out, that's like 20 miles away.
Yes, it is. And shout out to you, Draper, Utah. I love that you have to give exact mileage calculations.
Actually, it's not really 20. If I'm going to be honest, it's going to be maybe like 15, 18 miles.
Yes, definitely. And we also want to give a special thank you to Jung Fine Lai for being on the COVID testing team. We know that's not easy and very risky, so it's very important to highlight the work that she's doing because she is
frontline workers.
Yeah, she is putting her life at risk every day. So thank you so much for the work that you do.
And this is from people in the comments, so thank you so much, Jung Fai.
Yes, thank you to all of our healthcare workers.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right, should we roll up next? I'm so excited for our next one.
Yes.
All right, Sarah Al-Sahyam, representing Iraq. Sarah is wearing an abaya and shayla, which is a popular outfit of rural communities and represents the culture of women in southern Iraq. Those women who work on farms side by side with their husbands to earn a living and support their children. Sarah came to the United States in 2015 as a refugee and is proud to say that she has overcome many obstacles to be where she is today. Sarah's goal is to get her business degree as a step on her way to becoming an independent businesswoman. She wants to be self-sufficient and a good example for refugee women and help them navigate their new life in Utah. Sarah believes it's not a sin to fall down in life, but it is a sin to stay down and not rise up. She learned that the hard way when her first business in the U.S. failed miserably. That's when she met women of the world and they became her second family, encouraging her to believe in herself, to learn English, and start college. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Al-Sahyam from Iraq.
What a beautiful and inspiring story. I know a lot of times I want to start new projects completely on my own, but I'm so scared to fail or to not do it perfectly or that I might mess up something. So what a role model, what an inspiration to just go for it and try to make the business. And even if you fail, like she said, that doesn't matter. What really counts is if you get back up, and it looks like she's doing that.
Normalize having the courage to fail. That is really exciting. And did you know that Sarah has volunteered a ton at Women of the World?
Oh, really? Oh, I don't doubt it. She seems like a complete go-getter, whether it's working on her business or doing a fashion show or volunteering her time. We really appreciate all that you do, Sarah.
Yeah, I love that these women always turn around to help their communities back, even when they themselves are benefiting from support from Women of the World. That's crazy.
Yes, definitely. And just to circle back, that's why we're here tonight. If you have any amount that you could donate, again, even if it's $1, $5, $10, it really does make a difference. And as our engineers calculated, you get a 280% return. So it's worth it, and you're making a difference in someone's life.
Also,
so keep those donations coming.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's okay. I mean, it's live. It happens.
It happens. Also, friendly reminder about our opportunity drawing. Do you remember when we talked about earlier about that spa massage is sounding
Don't Worry,
amazing?
Be Happy spa package. Yeah, I had my eye on that. So whoever gets that is very, very lucky.
Yeah, remember, every $20 that you donate enters you into the drawing.
All right, let's go on to our next person. And actually, Satine, do you want to go ahead and read this next one too?
No.
Please?
Yes. I would love to. All right, so up next we have Neme from Myanmar. So Neme always wanted to know more about the Karenni ethnicity in order to show that everyone has their own potential to shine in their own beauty. Karenni culture and traditions are welcoming to all. Although it is unique, her culture accepts many aspects and traditions of the people they live around. Neme wants to start her own cultural clothing line online because she wants to help everyone remember where they came from, especially the younger generation of the Karenni people. Neme is currently in school so that she can learn the best way to reach people through social media in order to help and share with them. Ladies and gentlemen, Neme representing Myanmar.
What an absolutely beautiful outfit.
I love that. That's amazing, trying to keep your culture alive. I know a lot of times our families come to the United States and it's so easy to forget where you come from, and so it takes a lot of deliberate intention to maintain that, and so this is just another way to accomplish that.
Yeah, and I love that everyone is just so proud of it, right? And coming on stage and saying, this is who I am, this is what I'm studying, and this is what I'm doing to not only live in America, but contribute to their background as well. I think that's very, very important to not forget about one identity or the other, but really have them live in harmony and mesh them together. Mm-hmm. All right, thank you so much. Now we're gonna move on to our next model, but don't forget, keep those donations coming in. But without further ado, our good friend, our ambassador
at
as
Emerald
well,
Project,
Noor
Bilal,
representing the absolutely beautiful, rich culture of Syria.
Cue Debka.
Noor is wearing an abaya. Women in Syria wear it either in their regular life or fancy ones to celebrations such as weddings, gatherings, or holidays. Noor wants to represent her country because she knows not all Syrians get the chance to do so or to speak up for themselves. She wants to be an example for other women, to tell them that they are worthy, beautiful, and strong. She hopes to finish her degree in criminal justice, travel the world, and influence other women to achieve their dreams. This year has been really tough for Noor. She didn't have a job, the online school was really tough, she was about to fail her classes, but thought to herself, I can't let myself fail. She survived a civil war with little food and moved to this country with no language or cultural knowledge. This pandemic can't bring her down, it only pushes her further. Noor has dreams and goals to fight for and achieve. And you're doing an absolutely amazing job, Noor, and we're so proud of you. Everyone, please give a virtual round of applause. Noor Bilal from Syria.
So beautiful. Oh my gosh, I loved, and her ability to model. She, by the way, she walks like that on a daily basis. So I don't want you to think that that was just for the cameras. Like, she literally walking down the street, she's like, what? Where's my coffee?
Yes, and also, just so everyone knows, she's looking for modeling jobs. She is a hijabi, so please snatch her up now. She can do that beautiful walk and have her hijab on too, so make sure you capitalize on that.
Capitalize on them beautiful Syrian eyes.
Yes.
Shout out to Noor.
Yes, we love you, Noor.
All right, are we gonna shift continents?
I think so. We're gonna go to Latin America. Are you ready?
I am so excited.
Okay,
well, we're going. I wish they had a little like Justin, next year, can we please have a little plane that goes to the other part of the globe?
He's like, we'll see.
Oh, whoa.
This just in, we'll see.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. All right, up next we have Lilian Kais, all the way from Peru. Lilian is wearing a valicha dress. The main cloth skirt is called a polera. They are long, flowing black skirts that usually go right down to the ankles and are always decorated with bright stitching and colorful designs. It also has a hat and blouse, montera and jabona, and a cape on the back called a silla. Lilian would say that Peru is a mystical and legendary country. It is a place where the Incas originated, and they are one of the greatest ancient civilizations in history. Lilian reached her first goal of owning her business to help promote secure the American dream. Now she helps a nonprofit organization that can help other people, especially mothers or fathers. Ladies and gentlemen, Lilian Kais from Peru.
You know, we actually had a good friend that went to Peru not too long ago. I believe it was right before the pandemic hit. Kylie just raves about Peru. She says she loves all of the llamas there, and she actually got a little keychain with a little scarf on it. I just think it's an absolutely beautiful culture, and I would love to go to Machu Picchu and just experience that country.
Should we add it to the list?
Let's add it to the list.
Next
you have
time,
to add Peru to your list,
maybe next
of
year when we're here, we won't say we just got back from Philadelphia. We'll be like, we just flew in from Machu Picchu.
Yeah, Lima, Peru. That's the capital, Lima. Mark it. Put it in your notebook. Do it. Okay. Now, Satina, have some more bad news. We are coming to the end of the fashion show, but we still have one more amazing model, And let's go ahead and introduce her, but we will come back and wrap up the night. Thank you so much for everyone who has tuned in and stayed tuned in. And please don't forget to submit your donations. It's still not too late. Again, whether it's $5, $10, $15, it really makes
$20 to be entered into the massage drawing.
Yes, the Don't Worry, Be Happy package to be exact. Yes.
Don't worry, be happy.
Yeah, so keep those donations coming. Okay, without further ado, our final, last but not least, guys, I did it once. You know, it was bound to get messed up if I did it twice.
Drum roll.
Drum roll, please, for Nelly Armada from the beautiful country of Venezuela. Nelly is wearing the typical wear of Venezuela called liki liki. It is a tight-fitting suit that has its roots in the modern suit and the famous Spanish matadors. Nelly's goal is to support and empower other women. She wants to inspire women to become their best self and teach others about her culture. She plans to be self-employed. She plans to be a self-employed woman and have financial freedom. Nelly has risen up by forming her own brand last year in March 2020. It wasn't the easiest time to start a business. She started the business with no money and has been able to slowly start building it and inspiring women with social media to become their best selves and to love their bodies. Everyone, please give a round of applause to our beautiful model, Nelly Armada, representing Venezuela.
That was amazing, and all of you guys have been so amazing. We're going to tally up the donations and draw out of the hat for our amazing spa gift. But first, Nora, what are your final thoughts and impressions on everything we saw and heard tonight?
I just want to reiterate how incredible these women are. They really do it all. They're going to school, they're working, they're studying, they're getting, you know, associates, they're getting bachelor's degrees, they're getting master's degrees, they're working on the front lines in the medical industry. I'm always astounded that there is always a thirst for hunger and to be better than who they were yesterday. And I think that's so important to always highlight, not just for International Women's Day, but every day. So I think that's something very, very crucial that we always have to remember, that today is not the only day that these women are working hard. It's every day.
That's so true. And also with the beautiful diversity of clothes we saw tonight, I think that was incredible. And I love the different colors that were used. And the only thing that I think I wish we had was to be able to see that live. But hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe next year we'll see you there in person.
Put it out there in the universe. Hopefully next year we will see all of your beautiful faces in person. Oh, okay, this just in.
Don't sing it yet. We have to have like a whole drum roll.
Okay, not yet. Okay, this just in. We cannot announce the spa winner yet,
but we know who it is.
It has been confirmed. So, Satine, I think we have a donation tally. Is that correct? Do we have our donation tally? No, not yet.
Pending, but if you want to, but all I'm saying is we're going to look really good if we have some good donation numbers tallied up that are high. Sorry, that didn't come out the way I wanted it to. So I can't wait to do the final donation tally, but it is not too late to make your donations tonight.
Yes, it's not too late. And you've heard this not once, not twice, maybe 7 times tonight, that any amount really helps. $1, $5,
$15. $20.
I don't know why you
$1,000.
But yes, every amount, every dollar helps and counts. And I just also want to take this time that if you are a young woman or just a woman in general that's watching this, if you feel inspired or if you want to take the stage next year, please get in touch with the Women of the World team. They are so amazing to work with. Whether you are trying to continue your education or learn English or become a businesswoman, whatever the case may be, we would love to showcase you next year. While we do have some repeat models, I think we are always very, very impressed and astounded by the new women that hit the stage every year.
To grow the model family.
Yes, so we encourage you, and you don't have to have prior experience. I think the Women of the World team does a really good job of having meetings beforehand, and Jake is really great as well, and he'll direct you in front of the camera. And it's just an opportunity for you to show off your culture and your country, because that's so important, to lift your heads up high and show where you're from, even while you're here in America.
I love that. Beautifully said, Nora.
Thank you.
That's amazing. All right, guys. So we have a secret to tell you. We have the winner of the Basalt Spa Don't worry, be happy package.
Are we allowed to announce it now?
A massage and facial package valued at $140.
Okay,
And
can we get a drum roll?
Drum roll at home. I know, guys, we can hear you in our hearts. Can you guys backstage give us a drum roll, please?
Can we do it again?
Yes. All right. And the winner is Kenwin Derby! Woo! Congratulations, Kenwin. Don't worry, be happy. I cannot imagine how much fun you're going to have. All I'm saying is Nora and I are definitely jealous.
Hey, if you want to hit us up in our DMs, you are more than welcome.
Yeah, we're always excited to join in your spa package.
Oh, okay. Looks like we have the tally of all of the donations
Wow.
so far. Okay, are we ready to announce this as well? Okay, we got the
thumbs up from Samira. Do you want to say it at the same time?
Oh, yes. Drum roll. Another drum roll.
Another drum roll.
Here we go.
In total, we have raised, in total, $2,329.91. That's amazing.
Yes. Wow. I am literally speechless. That is incredible, guys. And again, the night is not over. You can donate today, tomorrow, anytime that you are able to. Please give to these women. That's absolutely incredible. $2,329.
And remember back to what we said, how much money goes to every single service? Like, that's a lot.
It is. Women of the World has proven to be able to support the community at a rate of 3 times that amount, making tonight's impact to the forcibly displaced women that Women of the World serves. Again, 2.1% from the donated amount. That's truly, truly amazing.
That's amazing. All right, do we have a red carpet winner?
Oh, we never did a red carpet winner. That's okay. Hey, if you guys want to take a picture of the outfits that you wore, if you got dressed up for tonight,
I would love to see your outfits from tonight.
See your outfits. So drop them in the chat.
Can I give an honorary red carpet winner tonight?
Sure.
All right, executive decision on my behalf. I would like to announce our red carpet winner, Samira Harnish.
Yes.
Please join us on the stage.
Yes, Samira. Yes.
Yes. Please, can you please hit us with that model walk?
Yes.
My family is watching it. Please. Also, Samira. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Here
she
we
walks.
Go.
There she is, Miss America.
Beautiful.
What are you singing?
I don't know. I'm making it up.
I thought you were gonna bust out some Feiruz.
Sing it in Arabic because my family they're watching and can't just.
That's the only Arabic song I know. Get it? Yeah, mashallah. Aywa. Aywa. Aywa.
Yep, that's all you get.
Love you.
You're gonna have to donate $200 to hear the rest of the song.
Let's get the whole Women of the World family on stage.
We want to thank all of you that have supported Women of the World tonight. And let's have everyone that made tonight possible. Please join us here on the virtual stage. And we want to give a huge thank you to all of the donated time and effort and money. We thank you all so very, very much.
Thank you so much.
Nora and I would like to thank Samira and Justin Harnish. Can you please join us up here on the stage?
Please come up here.
We'll see why. Nora and I want to thank Samira and Justin Harnish, the amazing co-founders of Women of the World, the staff, the board of directors, the models in tonight's fashion show. Let's give them all a virtual round of applause in the comments. Hit us with your clap emojis.
I want all of these and all of these.
Please, everyone, join us on stage. To Jake Campos photo production.
Yes,
thank you for an incredible, amazing production under the most strenuous of circumstances. Great job, Jake.
Yeah, come on, Jake, come take a bow.
Hit us with that two-piece suit.
Yes.
So sorry for the audio issues.
Hey, please give us a catwalk. Please give us a catwalk.
I'm trying to keep distance. I'm sorry, it's 2021.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta stay away. So let's go ahead and turn to you guys as well. Please shout out some of your favorite models from tonight's evening.
Drop them in the comments.
Yes, drop it in the comments. We would love to hear your thoughts, potential employment opportunities, and words of affirmation. These ladies have definitely deserved to hear all the incredible things that we have seen on the stage, so go ahead and pour out your love. And members of the Women of the World team stay online. They will be staying online to answer any questions you may have and discuss the cultures, concerns, and future of the women of the world, forcibly displaced women, and Utah's welcome to its new neighbors.
Thank you, everyone, so much for joining us. Thank you, Nora, for co-emceeing with me. Have everyone have a beautiful night.
Thank you so much.
We will see you next year.
See you next year, everyone. Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum.